So can I go in? I can. Oh. Looks like we're gonna have a return of darkspawn. I don't think I've encountered a single darkspawn in a pretty long time. Like, they infested the Storm Coast at once, and they were on the western approach for a while with the Trouble with Darkspawn quest. The quest I never got to finish because it glitched out, unfortunately. Hello, friend. You're not very scary. We were kind of wiped out your primary threat, so now you're just kind of shitty zombies. Sorry. Hope it didn't hurt your feelings, but I'm about to hurt your everything else, so I guess I shouldn't be too concerned about your feelings. There we go. I'm just gonna take a break from this fight for a second to loot your corpse, because you're not very threatening, apparently. So now 100% of my party can generate large amounts of guard, so that doesn't really... Oh, I don't know why I did payback strike. That's a terrible way to start the fight. It doesn't even get its damage modifier in that situation. So we have Vivian has barrier and guard generation stacking. Blackwall and I are both champions, so we generate crazy amounts of guard all the time. That's like what we do. And Sarah has a bow that generates guard. So basically, I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's really hard to take damage, I say, while glancing over to the side of the screen where I can clearly say that Sarah has taken some hit point damage. Do we have like people? It's like there's waves of people coming in. That's why I should not be looting this right now, especially since it's just shitty white items. Hey friends, how you doing? I'm just gonna go ahead and aggro all of you at once. It's a Herlock Alpha. You don't see a lot of those guys around. Let's go ahead and do the scary taunt that makes him do more damage. And I'm gonna do a shield bash to take out all that armor. And a payback strike because he's already hurt me once. There we go. Hopefully everyone will just focus fire on this guy. I don't know why I just did the path blocking skill. That is my least used skill. I think it's handier. It's handy in indoor environment. So like if I was doing the Alexius, the whole zone that leads up to the Alexius boss fight when you're helping the mages, that'd be like that was a time where I took advantage of the fact that you can block a doorway. So that'd be a good time to have that skill to block a whole hallway like that. But most of the time you're in big open areas and enemies just kind of show up from various directions. So I don't necessarily find it super useful. I should probably replace it on my skill bar with something else. Ooh, something's nearby. Or I thought it was. I pressed the button and something vibrated, but now it's not.
Why are we here again, exactly?
Vivian, I would appreciate it if you stopped talking, like, forever. Oh, here's the Grey Warden item, clearly. Alright.
It still feels good to be helping the Grey Wardens, even after everything.
By the way, his armor looks crazy. Well, look at that. Is he wearing Grey Warden armor? I'm pretty sure I gave him Grey Warden armor. Take a quick look-see. Yeah, it looks pretty Grey Warden to me. In peace. Yep, in peace vigilance. That is the Grey Warden armor for tanky heavy characters, and he looks incredible. He looks like a video game protagonist, but instead he's my least used character. So yeah, the entire party has maximum guard right now. That's a pretty freaking cool sight. To just see all those crazy metal plates on everyone's health bars on the side of the screen, even if Blackwall and Sarah managed to take damage under that. Grey Warden Diaries. The older woman, the one who got me out of prison, she told me she was sending me down a tunnel to kill a darkspawn. That's insane. I let them conscript me so I wouldn't hang. I'm not going looking for a darkspawn. They have disease. I've had enough of this. I'm free, and I'm not going back. The wardens can find someone else to do their work. I'm gone as soon as night falls. From a battered journal. The people in a BioWare universe sure like to write. What the fuck? Is this supposed to be a... Oh no. I think this texture forgot to load. It's just a black wall. It's completely pitch black, like it's the end of the video game world. Whoops. But yeah, every BioWare universe, it's just like every universe is just packed with people who love to write. Just every thought that comes to mind. Let's put it on a journal so that people can read about it when I'm dead. Because it's like they know that they're about to die, and even though they're going from the journal to entries themselves, they clearly don't expect it. I'm gonna open this up with Sarah because I can, but I think I might open to the same spot that I'm already going into. Oh, this is the lock I saw from upstairs. So here's the lock I was trying to find, and then just past here I'll find the landmark. It looks like Sarah. Sarah, I'd really appreciate it if you could get out of my way. You know, me, the leader of your... There we go. Oh, it is a separate room. Okay. With giant, creepy Grey Warden, like, Giant, creepy Grey Warden mannequins. Even the Grey Wardens need mannequins. How cool. Oh, Vitar. Oh, shit. I might have actually gotten an upgrade for once, because I never get new ones. 1 more damage. It's a bit of a toss-up. It's 1 more damage. I lose my crit. Instead of crit chance, I get willpower and percentage attack. I'm gonna go for it though. 8% crit versus 8% attack. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure attack is just a flat like percentage of increased damage. So if I get 8% increased attack, that means my attack percentage continues to get completely absurd. And willpower is also a good stat. I'm not really a crit-oriented build. I also just want to have. I like the feeling of getting to replace the Vitar with something new because it's just I so rarely get one. Is the other memories of the Grey right in here? It is. Okay, so we're really about to wrap up the Blackwall quest. Hopefully he'll have something to say to me after we wrap it up because Cassandra didn't have anything to say. Like her mission was just shamelessly a method of increasing how much she likes you, which she already liked me a lot, so it was kind of pointless. But it didn't have any follow-up dialogue at all, which is just frankly kind of off-putting. Hey everybody, I'm gonna just aggro you really hard right now. Don't mind me. You'll barely know that I'm here, except for the part where everything that I'm doing right now is completely centered around the idea of making sure you know I'm here. So, may not have been entirely, may have been a little disingenuous in that statement, for which I apologize, but I also don't apologize, because I'm still here to kill you, so, you know, the good with the bad, or the bad with the bad. Don't think about it too much, you're about to stop thinking. Can you believe I still managed to talk at all during combat? Like, oh my god. I was not expecting that Cleft to be there. I think I killed him. I think he died from that. Okay. I hope he had a nice trip. Yeah, I went for that joke. I'm a fucking Power Rangers movie. What is going on over there? There's just monsters climbing up over there. That's really trippy. Can they come over here? Like, what's gonna happen? Oh my god, they just jumped all the way across. Well, that's gonna make you easy to kill. Just jump over here alone. That's a smart move. Oh, I just got a cool dagger. What do I get for clicking too fast? There's so many garbage drops in this game that I forget that every now and then something cool could happen. And so I'm never prepared when something cool drops and I have to go find it later. There's a Grey Warden armor. I'm gonna avoid picking it up for a second just because we're still getting swarmed. And I want the dialogue to happen. Alright, here we go.
Pity about this outpost.
Well, that's all he had to say. Last collectible for his quest, and he's just like, pity about this outpost. Alright, thanks. Thanks for your input. Maybe you'll have more to say when we get back to town. If I hop down that hole, do I actually gain access to an area, or do I just get myself killed is the question. Oh god, I almost fell down on accident. Careful there. Grey Warden Diaries. They've been through. The last time we had any trouble here, it was during the Blight. The records say someone reported hearing scrabbling. They investigated, but found no danger. After the Archdemon was killed, we got complacent. We might need to destroy all of the Bastion to keep them back. There aren't enough of us left to man the post. If there's a raid, we might not stand. They could get out, attack the town. Waiting for a word from the Warden Commander. In the meantime, I'll do all I can. From a diary found in Valeska's watch. And then they all died. The sad thing is that even the people who didn't die here didn't really fare much better. Whoa! So Winter's Breath, 26 armor, 3 constitution, 30 front defense, plus 20 max guard. That's great. Bonus damage for Berserk. Okay, take a look at that real quick. I'm curious about how it compares to Blackwall's shield in particular. Wrong section. Here we go. Seems I was gonna say it seems better in general, but getting 3 guard per hit is also pretty good for the Estwatch guard. Although more cap could also be good. More constitution, more guard. Yeah, I'm just gonna equip it. The Berserk modifier I don't think really affects anything because I don't think he has Berserk. I think that's more specific to other characters. Let's also look at the dagger. I can't really compare it to anything from here because I don't have the characters that would use it, but we'll take a look. Oh, Jesus. Night Slayer. Unique dual blade dagger. 74 AoE damage, bonus damage for its living. So it's a red lyrium weapon. Bonus damage against guard, crit, armor penetration, very high DPS. Like 264 DPS on a one-handed weapon's pretty nuts because you get to use two of those. Unless dual-bladed daggers are different. Deep Road's entrance. The seal holds. With the 5th Blight rumored to be starting in Ferelden, most of the spawn will have moved east. I still hear scrabbling occasionally. Would they try to dig their way through? Perhaps they sense us. I recommend that we reinforce the barricades. Till then, so long as we stay vigilant, all should be well. From the writings of Caton, Grey Warden, dated 930 Dragon. I really should study... I mean, it's too late now, but I really should study the exact years of some of the major events of, like, Kirkwall and Ferelden, as far as the events of the first 2 games, just so I can get a better feeling of what these dates mean. A lot of them are meaningless to me because they're just like sometime in the past, but when it's in the Age of the Dragon, at least then I have some point of reference. But it's too late to obsess over that now. I'd probably forget anyway. I'm bad at I like the stories of history, which is why I like reading the stories of the fake history in this game, but I don't give a shit about years generally, and I'm pretty awful at remembering it at all. I'm gonna try hopping down just to see if it works. Nope. They do not want you down there. Alright. Well, I'll go ahead and use a potion, because I've had no reason to use them so far. Come on. There we go. Blackwall, you could use one too, and Sarah. There we go. We'll probably go fight a... We're probably gonna go fight a... We're probably done here, so I'm gonna go back upstairs and try to fight the local rift before I swap my party back out to have Solus again, because I just like Solus more than Blackwall. Especially since Blackwall's basically just my character again. So that's all that's in here, huh? Neat little darkspawn dungeon to remind us that those guys exist, I guess. But was kind of hoping more would happen. Maybe a boss fight. Maybe a cool moment with Blackwall where he's real sad. But instead he's just like, "That's a pity what happened here." I'm like, "Alright, thanks. I'm glad we brought you." You're welcome, Blackwall. I figure we're gonna go fight this rift, then I'm gonna teleport back to Skyhold. We'll talk to Blackwall to see if anything happens as follow-up, and then I'll also initiate another quest, since we had all those quests just sort of show up as I was wandering around. I wonder if there's any quests in this area. See, this place seems too small, so I get the feeling it's gonna be like, was it the Exalted Plains, where it expands over time? That's what I'm kind of expecting right now. Take back the lines. That's still an ongoing quest. We're still fighting more Grey Wardens. In fact, that might be them right here. Am I walking straight into something? Nope. Empty part of the map. It's about to become more empty while I purge these Grey Wardens from it. Hey everybody, guess what? I have more focus ability, so enjoy that. There we go. Gonna do a lot of AoE guarding and AoE knockdowns and AoE fuck you guys, I have infinite like attack deflection. Here we go. It is really funny that I can just get everyone to fight me and then also completely remove their ability to deal damage to me. Vasti, I would genuinely not be surprised if I could just remove the other people from my party and just like single player, like just go wailing through these groups just as Vasti alone. That actually might be something funny to do at one point, but I'd be a little concerned about accidentally stumbling into a more dangerous situation midway through. Like a dragon? Because there's supposed to be multiple around here. Is this where the rift? I think the rift is supposed to be around here on the right. Let's see. So I finished my let's see, I finished my Templar item craft, so I think I still need to craft my Reaver item. Don't know if there's actually a reason to do it, but I just kind of want to do it because it's there. But I have the way of I think I have the way of the Reaver, but I don't know how to get the item needed for it. Hey, Pride Demon, how's it going? Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. God damn it. How many of my taunts do I have to use in consecutive order to get you to pay attention to me? There we go. Wow, I can actually almost use my focus ability again. That's insane how fast the first rank in particular completely replenishes over and over again. Oh, is he alive? Oh, wow. I totally thought the Pride Demon was defeated already. Shows what I know. Wait, he's gone? Thought he wasn't dead. I get confused. It's fine. Vivian, do you have... Oh, you're not Vivian. Vivian, do you have Dispel right now? Oh, you do have Dispel. You also have the weird Fade ability I forgot about already. I can cast it all the way up here, take those two out. Success. No one else has a Dispel right now, so I'll just switch back to Vasti and we'll make a big ol' mess. Oh look, an adorable little Wraith. You're gonna pay for spawning so close to me. There you go, he's down. Wraiths are adorable. They're just so useless. Right, this Rage Demon will be down in just a second. Go ahead and use my Walking Forge. I can't believe Walking Forge just doesn't even have that long of a cooldown, and it makes you invincible for a few seconds, and you generate guard on every hit. And then I also have a weapon that procs it just at random, so that means that I just get a burst of armor for no good reason as a result of a proc on a. And I already there it is right now. I have it right now. It's gone again, but still, like. That's free guard, and that goes from taking damage to me being invincible against damage and guarding against future damage because of a proc. As a character who already generates guard on every hit, like I think I've more or less optimized the. The moment I say this, it just opens me up for criticism, of course. But I feel like I've more or less optimized the champion class at this point with how I have this character set up. It helps he's my protagonist, so I keep giving him top priority on any cool loot or crafted stuff.
Everyone, look away. I need to find a place to pee.
Could you be more of an embarrassment in what the Inquisitor and I are trying to accomplish?
Everyone, look over here. Vivian needs to pee.
Oh my god. I just want to have a sitcom that's just Vivian and Sarah just having to live around each other all the time. Which is kind of what this game is because of how often I have them around, but still. Vivian is kind of insufferable. She has the right goals, at least from a basic level, in that she's trying to she is fighting for the right side at the very least, but it's just dumb that how blatant she's like, excuse me, the Inquisitor and I, like she's always inserting herself into there. So she's here for personal gain from a stature point of view. Her social status is being elevated by this, and it's really insufferable because I just don't like people like that. And she has to always associate herself with as if she's my most important person in the group, when she isn't necessarily. Although game mechanic wise, might be a little bit in that territory. All right, anything to say, Blackwall? No, no pressure. I just scoured the planet for you.
I'm here.
Is there anything you actually know about the Wardens, or did you make it all up?
I made very little up. I also feared you knew enough to contradict me. Warden Blackwall told me a bit before my initiation, but it is a secretive order. Not even the most senior Wardens know all there is to know.
Now we know why you were never worried about Corypheus's calling.
Yes. I have none of the Warden's abilities and none of the drawbacks. Still, I would have fought through the darkest pits of the deep roads like any true Warden. There's more to it than being able to sense darkspawn. Warden Blackwall would have agreed.
The Wardens at Adamant listened to you. They saw you as one of their own.
Perhaps it takes an outsider to show how much of yourself you've lost. I never understood the reality of being a Warden. I only saw the ideal. I suppose I reminded them of something they'd forgotten.
You don't know what Warden Blackwall would have believed.
Neither do you. But I know he was a good man.
Why did Blackwall want to recruit you?
He never told me. I don't know what he saw that day besides some wreck starting a bar fight. That night, I taught some village militia a painful lesson about harassing the tavern girl. Didn't know I had an audience.
Did you start a fight while drunk?
Make her know. I wasn't drunk, but I was trying to get there. Told the girl to keep the wine coming. She couldn't, not with those louts bothering her. Something had to be done.
We'll continue this another time.
Alright, just like Cassandra, it's just the whole item collecting thing, despite having a clear conclusion, is really just a shameless sort of insert to be like, here's a thing you can do to make them like you more, and it doesn't have much follow-up. It could trigger stuff, because certain things happen based on your relationship with certain characters at given moments, but at this point I've made most characters like me enough to trigger whatever's going to happen. Otherwise, There's just not going to be any other follow-up. Thanks from a Chantry sister. Inquisitor Adar, prayer cannot save you in the midst of a battle, but it can restore the spirit after. If I may offer even the smallest comfort to the soldiers in Crestwood, I am pleased to do so. Sister Paulette. Alright, so there's a follow-up for the fact that we had her she helped divert soldiers to the mountains. We saved her when we could, and then she's been repurposed to help with the soldiers in Crestwood. All in all, good end to that story until the Inquisition falls to Corypheus and we lose horribly and she dies in the aftermath. Whoops. An offer from the Imperial Army. We know this is a Colon mission because I sent Colon to do something last time and it said busy. A letter marked with a Chevalier's seal. Commander, I understand your soldiers intend to pursue a party of Red Templars into the woods surrounding Val Forget. I have not forgotten your assistance against the demons, and are we not sworn to aid your fight against Corypheus? Let us take up arms and cast these Templars out. Cullen, our resources alone would only have allowed for small sweeps of the area. With the Imperial Army's assistance, we can entirely rout Red Templars from the region. Go for it. Oh wow. Only 10 minutes, too.
Inquisitor.
That is a surprisingly short mission for, like, what's essentially a local war. What's up here? Stop war between Navarra and Tevinter. This is probably either a spy or a diplomatic mission, so I'll go ahead and do it, because it's probably going to be handled by Liliana or Josephine anyway. Stop war between Navarra? Oh, wow. No one can do it besides Josephine. Okay, that's taken care of. Stop war between Navarra and Tevinter. Inquisitor, both Tevinter and Navarra were fighting against Venatori entrenched along their border. The battle showed no signs of abating until the Inquisition sent soldiers who pulled victory out of a seemingly insurmountable defeat. Both sides have attempted to claim this portion of land in the past, and both are attempting to do so again. Only the presence of our soldiers prevents them from beginning a war. We cannot allow this to happen. For the moment, each side is grateful enough to listen to your advice, and we must convince them to send their armies home. I will press on both sides, call upon all favors to do this. Ambassador Montliet. Josephine, I fear the situation between Navarra and Tevinter will deteriorate. We must be persuasive, decisive, and swift. Alright, go for it.
Let us begin.
She's going to take a bit longer at 30 minutes instead of 10, but still. Alright. There could be follow-up to either of those missions, but aside from that, we're back to having a completely empty quest board. Although, it's entirely possible that as I go through the Emprise de Leon, that will unlock more things as we go. Go ahead and send Leon to do something, and we'll head back into the region. Alright, welcome back to Emprise de Leon. And we're here to continue the Take Back the Lion quest. Ooh, I think that might be the route I take. So we're gonna try to take out another wave of Templars, this time in a place called the Tower of Bone. I wonder if that's going to be the last one, because, a lot of video game stuff comes in threes, or if it's going to keep going throughout the entire region. Who knows how many parts there could be. Yep, that's the tower, alright. It's sufficiently ominous. There's a big wide open... Oh, that's the place I cleared that out earlier, didn't I? I think I remember that doorway. Could be wrong. Oh, and there's a broken bridge. This actually looks a lot like it's an area of Dark Souls, but I'm guessing... Did I see something move? No, I thought I saw a dragon for a second there. That looks like a Dark Souls area too, actually. This looks like the Painted World of Ariamis, with the broken bridges, the threat of dragons, undead in the area, and these weird Roman-looking buildings that are collapsed and broken apart. This will be interesting, but yeah, I'm pretty sure as I approach that, I'll get an operation saying, hey, you should go rebuild this bridge, man, so you can get across it and stuff. That'd be radical. So, I can fight those dudes, I can head straight into the tower, potentially? Or can I? Oh, this over here is probably a staircase that leads inside. We'll do the tower first, then follow up on bridge-related stuff afterwards, I think. Unless I'm totally misjudging the approach I think I see here. This might lead in. Oh, there's not even an open door over there, so this is totally a waste of time, potentially. Unless I can walk on this chain. If I can walk on this chain, that you're just adding to the... When in doubt, switch to Sarah. I think the thing with Sarah is that she's not more graceful or anything, because every character is equally awkward to platform as. Crap. But at least with Sarah, you can get a better chance of... You get a better idea of where her hitbox is, because she's so small. Can I get up there? Nope. They completely disable my ability to jump when I'm on that slant. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to run on that chain, because that would be a very Dark Souls moment, as per the second DLC. I mix the second and third DLCs up in my head a lot because they both have a lot of white in them, but one of them is ash and one of them is snow. Still visually similar. Hey Templars, how's it going? I don't want to alarm you, but I have freaking AoE guard again. That skill I've been using so much. God damn. It's really astonishing just how fast it regenerates. Don't mind me, I'm just basically invincible, hanging out in the middle of your party, wailing on fools. And it regenerates when people do damage. Like, you don't even have to do anything special to trigger it. It's just the act of doing the fight, basically, makes more of it generate. Look at that. It's already... I can already do it again pretty soon here. Probably one more fight. Alright, let's deal with these guys, because we're already aggroed at this point. Let's try to aggro everyone I can in the party. Everybody look at me. Everybody look at me. Walking Fortress. There we go. Counter-Strike. Knocking fools down. AoE, 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 AoE. There we go. Down we go. Progress is happening. Almost like we know what we're doing or something. Down. Alright. Everyone's down. Now I'm sort of back into loot stuff around. Claim the Tower of Bone for the Inquisition. So that was it. That was the whole fight. Alright. We're gonna have a... oh, there it is. So we're definitely gonna be finding some shards around here, which was to be expected, because we knew early on that we're going to need to be getting shards so that we can actually open the last door. I'm going to take a look around. I'm going to try not to claim the place as a camp for as long as possible, just because it's frustrating how many things spawn in the area when I do that.
So that's how the Red Templars created it so quickly. Blood to speed the growth.
So they used blood magic to build the tower. That's some very necroscope territory with the vampires that would build buildings out of people, basically. Judicial's Crossing. The grand bridge named Judicial's Crossing was constructed in 856 Blessed to celebrate the coronation of Emperor Judicial I. As a testament to the skill of Orlay's greatest engineers, the bridge replaced an ancient fallen highway leading to the pools of the sun. At the bridge's ceremony dedication, the Emperor's sister, Grand Duchess Leontine, led a dozen nobles and their entourages in a stroll across the bridge to the hot springs where they took the waters. Judicial's Crossing's structural supports bear architectural and decorative elements that mimic those of the ancient winter highway it replaced. One can see their like several miles away in the archways rising above the village of Sarnia. The Andrastian statues that decorate the walkway, however, are entirely Orlesian in style. I may have accidentally just canceled out of that before finishing reading it. Whoops. I'll take a look at that in a second, but I'm going to go ahead and plant the flag over here, because we're clearly going to have to start unlock an operation. There we go.
Be able to rebuild this.
Yeah, that's an ominous looking area for sure. Felindaris. The name Felindaris is Elven, meaning demon weed, which is fitting for this rare plant because it grows only in places where the veil is thin. Felindaris is easily identified. It's a twisted, wicked-looking shrub with long, thorny shoots and no leaves. A skeletal hand reaching out from an unmarked grave. Many swear the plant radiates a palpable aura of malevolence, so it comes as no surprise that it unnerves many a junior herbalist. An excerpt from a botanical compendium by Ines Arcania, botanist. We're back in the place I just defeated all the Templars in, looking for any special notes I can find in the area. Oh, there's still a behemoth hanging out up here. You know, dude, you'd be more effective if you actually fought people, like, when your allies were alive. Like, if you just hang out in the area while your allies were still fighting, you might be able to actually be... Wow, he went down fast. Dear Lord, they were not prepared. There's the notes. Red Templar Dispatch. Hold the tower. Do not let the Inquisition reach the quarry or worse, the keep. Everything we have worked for will be lost. Well, I think everything you worked for has been lost. Also, I just heard a weird sound. Wasn't really into that. Is there a landmark over here? Or do I have to climb for it? Probably have to climb for it. Or go underground. If I go up here, it might take me to the shard thing. Oh! And going in there might take me to... Yeah, going inside there might take me to the landmark. Let's find out. Oh! Invisible wall. That was not what I expected at all. Can I do anything over here? This all looks like a place where I should be able to do stuff. Oh well. There's got to be some way. Oh, there's some way to get up there. I just need to find the way in, I guess. Maybe it clears up after. Maybe an entrance just becomes clear once I claim the camp. So take a quick look around for any other things to pick up, and then we'll go ahead and establish camp in a second here. I want to take a look around just because so many things are going to pop up on my map in a second here. There's a camp over there. Have I been there already? I haven't. That's where the Mama's ring is supposed to be. I'll have to go check that out in a moment. That ring. How did they misplace the ring in the the most dangerous part of the world? When were they here? Alrighty. Now we need to capture Sillidan Keep by going to the keep and search the quarry. So is this place more oh, yeah, this place is definitely more cleared up now. Oh, that's how I get to the shard finder. I'm so bad about forgetting exactly what they're called. But it happens. There's just lots of words to remember. Of course, everyone always... The thing about... Everyone remembers that they remember stuff, but they don't remember what they forgot. Which sounds like a dumb thing to say, but... people love to point out things that they remember that other people don't remember, but then they don't know how often... It's hard to keep track of how often they themselves don't remember stuff. Because they don't notice. Let's see. 2 down. It's a good start. 3 down. That's on top of a... Is that on top of the camp I established over down there? That's weird. How to get up there? Because I had to establish the whole camp first. Nothing on the other side of the bridge? There's probably a separate shard finder all the way over there. So 3 out of 6. Off to sort of a slow start. Come on. Come on. Where are you guys at? Don't be shy. I'm just here to grab you and take you away from your home. You know, like good peeps. I can't find shit. Oh, here we go. Number 4. I didn't check over here yet. That's my bad. 5. Is there another one down here? Over in the direction of Mama's ring. Come on, Mama's ring. Can the ring be shard number 6? Ah, that's a bummer. Back to the search. Oh, I think I found it. Yep, it's in the tower. That thing that looks like it's part of the background. So it looks so much like it's not part of the level that I didn't even look at it properly. Oop, don't fall off that. So somewhere around here there's a landmark I can reach. Probably up here. Let's go take a look-see. Alright, what do we have? Another ladder? More climbing. Always more climbing. You can't escape the climbing. Alright, gimme. Tower of Bone. The Tower of Bone is so named for the hundreds of human bones discovered in the hidden chamber beneath the flagstones. The bones were cremated in accordance with Chantry law, and the chamber cleansed and sealed. Local tales of the tower and its grisly contents abound. Some believe Tevinters built the structure, reinforcing its foundations with blood magic. In other tales, elves built the structure. My favorite is particularly imaginative. In this story, a blood mage summoned a great pride demon, who then possessed the entire tower. When the mage died, his sons were unable to control the demon, so they commissioned 8 monstrous iron chains intended to hold it. The touch of the cold iron chain is the only thing holding the stone abomination in place. Should they break, the tower will pull itself off its foundations and walk, destroying everything in its path. From the highlands of Orlais to Lord Adamar Gardhout, Royal Historian. That'd be a pretty crazy visual to just have the tower be break free of its chains and just be I'm alive, you guys are all fucked now. I don't know how a tower walks though, being, a tower. The head of Madame Snappy Snips. Mascot of Le Masque de Lyon, named in jest but genuinely respected, the Grand Mame, as she is also called, was the last dragon brought down by Sir Coeng. Coenni? I guess? The previous owner of the cafe. A spirited hunter, Coenni came of age in the years following the sighting that named the era. While others were quick to assume the tales of ancient Navaran dragon hunters must have been exaggerated, he tracked the gradual increase of dragon numbers and size. Coenni believed that he had yet to see a true return of the beasts of legend, and that the specimens of his day were young despite their ferocity. It is a cruel victory, but today we know Sir Coenni to have been correct. even as he may have fallen to his own expertise. Was years overdue from his last hunt, and for the rest of us, travel wary. What we thought to be the pinnacle of dragon strength may have been closer to adolescence. The sisters of Madame Snappy Snips may have left their siblings far behind. Excerpted and torn from a disposable walking tour in the chapel by Capital. Wow, my reading is today the best. By Phil a Bard. There's just a dragon head sort of sticking out of the wall over here. Actually, doesn't really look like any particular dragon I've seen before necessarily either. Huh. I wonder if it's ripped from an older Dragon Age game.